One of the coolest shots I've learned here, on the 18th hole at Dalhousie, I've had 2 great shots. I'm 20 feet from the hole and I'm in a divot. It scares most people to death to try to hit a wedge out of there and chip, and you'll either chunk it or blade it. And I've got a way to play out of these bad lies really close to the green, and it's with your putter. As we set up for this shot, Patrick told me one of the reasons I love what I do is what he just told me. I was hitting this shot just to practice how hard to hit it for the camera, and he told me he remembered me showing him this when he was 10 years old in my junior clinics years ago. And so I've known this shot for a long time, 20 more years or so. But what we're going to do, we're in a divot. We're only 20 feet or so from the flag. If I set up with my putter with the ball back and my hands forward, and I hit down on this ball, it'll actually pop the ball up in the air out of the divot. It'll land on the green, it'll miss all this fringe, and it'll have so much topspin that it'll just roll right out down to the hole. It's a really simple shot, doesn't take much effort, and it's a no-brainer. If you play the ball down and you get a really bad divot lie around the green, it'll really bail you out. So watch this. So ball back in my stance, hand forward. I'm just going to go up and down. It'll pop up right on the green, and it'll roll like a putt all the way down there, and I've got a 3-footer for my par.
Pretty good.
Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah. So you just pop it, just hit right down onto it.
Just hit down on it, just like that. You saw how hard I was swinging. So.
Yep.
Oh, you don't have to hit it near that hard.
Too much juice on that one.
But I mean, but if that's how far away you were, it'd have been perfect.
Yep.
There we go.
There we go. Pop right out of there like nothing. And if you're gonna try to chip this with a wedge, I mean, you're gonna skull it almost every time. It's unless you're incredibly good with your low point.
Couldn't agree more. Good. And sometimes the divot will deflect it, so you kind of got to pay attention to it. But that's a good shot. But
still, I mean, it's
better than how you chipped it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, if I chip it here, I'm probably either gonna hit it fat and go nowhere, or I'm gonna just skull it all the way across. That's the more likely thing. So.
Yep.
Cool.